Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Blazers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. So Memphis offense takes the field. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Well, jet sweep pass. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He makes the connection, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Blazers offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's off to the races. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Blazers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in it.
He lets one fly deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Memphis.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Hard running there. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to throw. It's caught. After the filthy move, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
On 3rd down, going up top. And they're not on the same page there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now, because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the give off the left side. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run the option. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one.
And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Memphis.
But how about the job blocking by the wide receivers? If you're going to play receiver in this offense, you can't only want to catch the ball, you've got to be willing to block. They did a great job there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, UAB 7.
Looking for blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Now on the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And they got him for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. One man in the backfield and he gets it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Can't get him to the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. He's looking to throw it. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Off play action. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Going up top on first down. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Blazers line up to punt it away. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going over the top. Makes the grab. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
With the run on first and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to bully their way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Touchdown, Memphis! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
It's complete on the right side. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Blazers look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wood.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Billman making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The big fullback's got it. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Running back searching for a hole. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. He breaks a tackle. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter play. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it. And a short run there, and that'll end it.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs.
Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but